kingdom.
More than any.
Lived a young maiden.
More than life.
A sad young lad.
More than jewels.
And a childless maker.
More than life.
I wish with his wife.
More than anything. More than the moon.
I wish king is giving a festival.
More than life.
I wish to go to the festival.
More than riches.
I wish my cow would give us some milk.
More than anything.
I wish we had a child.
I want a child. I wish to go to the festival. I wish we would have a
child.
I wish.
You wish to go to the festival.
Poor girl's mother had died.
You Cinderella the festival.
Cinderella,
You wish to go to the festival. The festival. The King's festival.
And her father had taken for his new wife.
The festival.
A woman with 2 daughters of her own.
Get your nails, get your dress. People would laugh at you.
Nevertheless,
She still wants to go to the festival and dance before the prince.
All 3 were beautiful of face, but vile and black of heart. Jack, on the other hand, had no father, and his mother,
I wish,
well, she was not quite beautiful.
I wish my son were not a fool. I wish my house was not a mess. I wish the cow was full of milk. I wish the walls were full of gold. I wish a lot of things. You foolish child, what in heaven's name are you doing with the cow inside the house?
A warm environment might be just what Milky White needs to produce his milk.
It's a she. How many times do I have to tell you? Only she's can give milk. Oh, come in, little girl.
I wish it's not for me, it's for my granny in the woods. A loaf of bread, please, to bring my poor old hungry granny in the woods. Just a loaf of bread, please.
Cinderella's stepmother had a surprise for her.
I have emptied a pot of lentils into the ashes for you. If you have picked them out again in 2 hours' time, you shall go to the ball with us.
And perhaps a sticky bun or 4.
Birds in the sky, birds in the eaves, in the leaves, in the fields, in the castles and ponds.
And a few of those
Birds
kites.
from the eaves, in the leaves, in the fields, in the castles and ponds.
No squeeze
Milky White must be taken to market.
Mother, no. He's the best cow.
Was. She has been dry for a week. We've no food, no money, and no choice but to sell her while she can still command a price.
But Milky White is my best friend in the whole world.
Look at her. There are bugs on her dugs. There are flies in her eyes. There's a lump on her rump, big enough to be a hump.
But
Son, we've no time to sit and dither, while her withers wither with her. And no one keeps a cow for a friend. Sometimes I fear you're touched.
Into the woods, it's time to go. I hate to leave, I have to go. Into the woods, it's time, and so I must begin my journey. Into the woods and through the trees to where I am expected there. Into the woods to grandmother's house. Into the woods to grandmother's house.
Now you're certain of your way.
The way is clear, the light is good. I have no fear, nor no one should. The woods are just trees, the trees are just wood. No need to be afraid, there do you have a basket.
don't stray and be late.
Save some of those sweets for your granny.
Into the woods and down the dell, the path is straight, I know it well. Into the woods and who can tell what's waiting on the journey. Into the woods to bring some bread to granny who is sick in bed. Never can tell what lies ahead, for all that I know she's already dead. But into the woods, into the woods, into the woods to grandmother's house and home before dark.
Fly, birds, back to the sky, back to the eaves and the leaves and the fields and the...
Hurry up and do my hair, Cinderella. Are you really wearing that?
Here I found a little tear, Cinderella, can't you hide it with a hat? good, Cinderella. Nice, good, good, nice. What's the good of being good if everyone is bad and you're always left behind? Never mind, Cinderella. Kind, Cinderella. Nice, good, nice, kind, good. Ow! Ow!
Not that tight.
Sorry.
Claude.
Because the baker had lost his mother and father in a baking accident. Well, at least that is what he believed. He was eager to have a family of his own and was concerned that all efforts until now had failed.
Who might that be?
You sold her last loaf of bread.
It's the witch from next door. We have no bread.
Of course you have no bread.
What is it you wish?
It's not what I wish, it's what you wish. Nothing cooking in there now, is there?
The old enchantress went on to tell the couple that she placed a spell on their house.
What spell?
In the past, when you were no more than a babe, your father brought his young wife and you to this cottage. They were a handsome couple, but not handsome neighbors. You see, your mother was with child and had developed an unusual appetite. She took one look at my beautiful garden and told your father what she wanted more than anything in the world was greens, greens, and nothing but greens. Parsley, peppers, cabbages, and celery, asparagus, and watercress, and pimple and lettuce. He said, all right, but it wasn't quite, because I caught him and he on him in my garden one night. He was robbing me, raping me, rooting through my rutabaga, raiding my arugula, and ripping up the rampion, my champion, my favorite, and I should have laid a spell on him right there. It turned with a stone, or a dog, or a chair. But I let him have the rampion. I'd lots to spare. In return, however, I said fair is fair. You can let me have the baby that your wife will bear. And we'll call it square.
I had a brother?
No! But you had a sister.
The witch refused to tell him any more of his sister, not even her name. It's Rapunzel. She went on.
I thought I had been more than reasonable, and that we all might live happily ever after. But how was I to know what your father had also hidden in his pocket? You see, when I had inherited the garden, my mother had warned me that I would be punished if I were ever to lose any of the beans.
Beans?
The special beans! I let him go. I didn't know he'd stolen my beans. I was watching him crawl back over the wall when bang, crash, the lightning flash. Well, that's another story. Never mind. Anyway, at last the big day came. I made my claim. Don't take away the baby, they shrieked and screeched. But I did, and I hit a whistle never be reached. Your father cried, your mother died. Went for extra measure, I admit it was a pleasure. I said, sorry, I'm still not mollified. And I laid a little spell on them. You too, son.
Oh!
That your family tree would always be a barren one. So, there's no more fuss and there's no more seeds at my garden. Perhaps you should see my nectarines, but I'm telling you the same I tell kings and queens. Don't ever, never, ever mess around with my greens. Especially the beans.
Now listen to me, Jack. Lead Milky White to market and fetch the best price you can. Take no less than 5 pounds. Are you listening to me?
Yes.
Now how much are you to ask?
No more than 5 pounds.
Less than 5. Jack, 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 head in a sack. The house is getting colder. This is not a time for dreaming. Chimney stack starting to crack. The mice are getting bolder. The floor's gone slack. Your mother's getting older. Your father's not back. And you can't just sit here dreaming pretty dreams. To wish and wait for
justice of her own, explained to the baker how he might lift the spell.
You wish to have the curse reversed? I'll need a certain potion first. Go to the woods and bring me back. 1, the cow as white as milk. 2, the cape as red as blood. 3, the hair as yellow as corn. 4, the slipper as pure as gold. Bring me these before the time of midnight in 3 days' time. And you shall have, I guarantee, a child as perfect as child can be. Go to the woods.
Ladies! Our carriage waits.
Now may go to the festival.
The festival? Darling those nails, darling those clothes. Lentils are one thing, but darling with those, you'd make us the fools of the festival, and more to buy the rings.
The carriage is waiting.
We must be gone.
Good night, Father.
There.
I wish.
Look what I found in Father's hunting jacket.
6 beans.
Yes, I wonder if they're
The witch's beans. We'll take them with us.
No, you are not coming.
But I know that you're fearful of the woods at night.
The spell is on my house. Only I can lift the spell. The spell is on my
spell's on our
house.
house. We must lift the spell
No,
together.
you're not to
The
come,
spell's
and
on
that is
our
my
house.
Now what am I to return with?
You don't remember? The cow is white as milk, the cape is red as blood, the hair is yellow as corn, the slipper is pure as gold.
Cow is white as milk, the cape is
And
red
so,
as blood.
the baker reluctantly set off to meet the enchantress's demands. As for Cinderella,
I still wish to go to the festival.
The cow is white as milk, the cape is red as blood, the hair is yellow as
I know
corn.
all this in Mother's grave, the fragrant hazel tree. And tell her I just want to go to the king's festival.
into the woods it's time to go. It may be all in vain, I know. Into the woods, but even so, I have to take the journey.
Into the woods, the path is straight.
I know it well, but who can tell?
Into the woods
To lick the spell.
Into the woods to visit Mother. Into the woods to fetch the beans.
To make the potion.
Go to the festival. The woods without regret. The choice is made. The task is set. Into the woods, but not forgetting why I'm on the journey. Into the woods to get our wish. I don't care how the time is held. Into the woods to sell the cow.
To the woods to get the money.
Into the woods to live the spell.
To make the potion.
Go to the festival. The woods to grandmother's house. Into the woods to grandmother's house. The way is clear, the light is good. I have no fear, nor no one should. The woods are just trees, the trees are just wood. No need to be afraid, there's
Something in the glade there.
into the woods without delay. We're careful not to lose the way. Into the woods, who knows what may be lurking on the journey. Into the woods to get the thing that makes it worth the journey. Into the woods to see the king, sell the cow, to make the potion, seed to sell, to get, to bring, to make, to live, to go to the festival. Into the woods, into the woods, into the woods and out of the woods, and home before dark.
Cinderella had planted a branch at the grave of her mother, and she visited there so often and wept so much that her tears watered it until it had become a handsome tree.
I've been good and I've been kind, Mother, doing only what I learned from you. Why then am I left behind, Mother? Is there something more that I should do? What is wrong with me, Mother? Something must be wrong. I wish.
But child, specify. Opportunity is not a likely visitor, and a fortune like that would be all the least expected.
I wish.
You
my wish.
Quiet. Silence everywhere, Milky White. Not to my liking.
Hello, Jack.
How did you know my name?
When first I appear, I seem mysterious. What explained I'm nothing serious?
Say that again?
On your way to market? You may have been there long ago. Taking your time, Jack.
No, sir.
Is that true?
Yes, sir.
How much are you asking for the animal?
No less than 5 pounds, sir.
Oh, now, Jack, why such a sum?
Oh, my mother told me.
Your mother? For a boy your age? Why, you'd be lucky to exchange her for a sack of beans.
Well, Come along, Milky White. There are spirits here.
Hello, young lady.
Hello, Mr. Wolf.
Whither away so hurriedly?
To my grandmother's.
And what might be in your basket?
Some bread and wine, so grandmother will have something good to make her strong.
And where might your grandmother live?
A good quarter of a league further in the woods, her house stands under 3 large oak trees.
Look at that flesh, pink and plump. Hello, little girl. Tender and fresh, not one lump. Hello, little girl. This one's especially lush, delicious. Hello, little girl. What's your rush? You're missing all the flowers. The sun will set for hours. Take your time.
Straight ahead, not to delay or be misled.
But slow, little girl, hark and hush. The birds are singing sweetly. You'll miss the birds completely. You're traveling so fleetly. Grandmother first and Miss Plump. What a delectable couple! Utter perfection, one brittle, one supple, one
Mother
moment,
said,
my
come
dear.
what may, follow the path and never stray.
But slow, little girl, any path, so many worth exploring. This one would be so boring, and look what you're ignoring. Think of those crisp, aging bones, then something fresh on the palate. Think of that scrumptious carnality twice in one day. There's no possible way to describe how you feel when you're talking to your meal.
Mother said not to stray, still I suppose a small delay. Granny might like a fresh bouquet. Goodbye, Mr. Wolf.
Goodbye, little girl. And hello.
There's harm to come to that little girl in the red cape.
Forget the little girl and get the cake.
Frightened me.
That's the cake.
find a golden cow or a yellow slipper. Was it a golden slipper and a yellow cow? Oh no.
The cow is white as milk, the cape is red as blood, the hair is yellow as corn, the slipper is pure as gold.
What are you doing here?
You forgot your scarf.
You've no business being alone in the wood, and you have no idea what I've come upon here. You would be frightened for your life.
I wish to help.
The spell is on my house. Only I can lift the spell.
No,
The spell is
the
on my
spell's on
house.
our house.
The spell
We
is
must
on my
lift the spell
house.
together.
Only
The
I
spell's
can
on-
lift.
Oh my. A cow as white as milk. So.
Hello there, young man.
Hello, sir.
What are you doing with a cow in the middle of the forest?
Well, I was heading towards market, but I seem to have lost my way.
And what are you planning to do there?
And what are you planning to do there?
Sell my cow, sir. No less than 5 pounds.
5 pounds. Where am I to get 5 pounds?
Oh, she must be generous of milk to fetch 5 pounds.
Yes, ma'am.
And if you can't fetch that sum, then what are you to do?
I hadn't thought of that. I suppose my mother and I will have no food to eat.
This is the sum total.
Beans, I don't... Oh, the beans! Oh, we mustn't give up our beans!
Oh!
Well, if you think that we must. Beans will bring you food, son.
Beans in exchange for my cow?
These are no ordinary beans. These beans carry magic.
Magic? What kind of magic?
Tell him.
Magic that defies description.
My mother would. How many beans?
6.
Oh, 5. We cannot part with all of them. We have to save one for ourselves. Besides, I would say they are worth a pound each at the very least.
Pound.
Could I buy my cow back someday?
Possibly. Good luck there, young lad.
I guess this is goodbye, old cow. You've been a perfect friend. I hate to see us part, old cow. Someday I'll buy you back. I'll see you soon again. I hope that when I do, it won't be on a plate.
Take the cow and go home.
Just trying to be helpful.
Magic beans. We've no reason to believe they're magic. Are we going to dispel this curse through deceit?
Well, no one would have given him more for this creature. I mean, we did him a favor. At least he'll have some food.
5 beans.
If you know what you want, then you go and you find it and you get it.
Home.
Do you want a child or not? And you give and you take and you bid and you bargain or you live to regret it.
Will you please go home?
There are rights and wrongs and in-betweens. No one waits when fortune intervenes. And maybe they're really magic. Who knows? Why you do what you do, that's the point. All the rest of it is chatter.
Look at her, she's crying.
If the thing you do is pure in intent, if it's meant in it, she's a little bit, doesn't matter.
Yes?
No, what matters is that everyone tells tiny lies. What's important really is the size. Only 3 more tries, we'll have our prize. When the end's in sight, you'll realize if the end is right, it justifies the
Take the cow and go home. I will carry this out in my own fashion.
And so, the baker continued his search for the cape as red as blood. As for Rapunzel, the witch was careful not to lose his beauty to the outside world, and so shut her within a doorless tower, lay deep within the forest. And when the old enchantress paid a visit, she called forth,
Rapunzel!
Rapunzel. Rapunzel, what a strange name. Strange, but beautiful, and fit for a prince. Tomorrow, before that horrible witch arrives, I shall stand before her tower and tell Rapunzel to let her hair down to me. Ha ha!
Hello there, little one.
Hello.
Have you saved some sweets for Granny?
I ate all the sweets and half a loaf of bread.
Where did you get this beautiful cake? I so admire it.
My granny made it for me.
Is that right? I would love a red cloak like this.
You look pretty foolish.
May I take a look at it?
I don't like to be without my cake. Please give it back.
So I need it badly.
Give it back, please.
No, but I need it. I just wanted to be sure that you really love this cake. Now you go on to your granny's, and you be careful that no wolf comes your way.
I'd rather a wolf than you any day.
Oh! If you know what you need, then you go and you find it and you take it. Don't want a child or not. It's a cloak. What's a cloak? It's a joke. It's a stupid little cloak. And a cloak is what you make it. So you take it. Things are only what you need them for. What's important is who needs them more.
And so, the baker with newfound determination went after the red cake. As a little girl, she was surprised to find her grandmother's cottage door standing open.
Oh dear, how uneasy I feel. Perhaps it's all the sweets. Good day, grandmother. My, grandmother, you're looking very strange. What big ears you have.
The better to hear you with, my dear.
But grandmother, what big eyes you have.
Oh, the better to see you with, my dear.
But grandmother, what large hands you have.
Oh, the better to hug you with, my dear.
But grandmother, what a terrible big wet mouth you have.
The better to eat you with, my dear.
And scarcely the wolf said this, and with a single bound he was devouring the little girl. It was a full day of eating for both. And with his appetite appeased, the wolf settled down for a nice long nap.
That grandmother has a mighty snore. Odd. Where's the little one? Eating, no doubt. Or eaten. Grandmother, ha! What is that red cloth doing in the corner of your mouth? Looks to me to be a piece of... Aha! I'll get the cake from within your stomach.
What a fright! How dark and dank it was inside that wolf!
You, the devil! Take that knife and cut his evil head off! Let's see the demon slashed into 1,000 bits! Better yet, let the animal die a painful, hideous, agonizing death!
Granny!
Quiet, child. This evil must be destroyed.
Well, I'll leave you to your task.
Don't you understand?
No, you keep them.
What kind of hunter are you?
I'm a baker!
Wait, hold on, I need your knife!
Mother said straight ahead, not to delay or be misled. I should have heeded her advice, but he seemed so nice. beautiful things that I hadn't thought to explore. They were off my path, so I never had care. I had been so careful, I never had care. And he made me feel excited, well, excited and scared. When he said, come in, with that sickening grin, how could I know what was in store? Once his teeth were bared, though I really got scared, well, excited and scared. But he drew me close and he swallowed me down a dark, slimy path where lie secrets that I never want to know. And when everything familiar seemed to disappear forever, at the end of the path was Granny once again. So we waited in the dark until someone set us free. We were brought into the light and we're back at the start. And I know things now, many valuable things that I hadn't known before. Do not put your faith in a cape and a hood. They will not protect you the way that they should. And take extra care with strangers, even flowers have their dangers. And though scary is exciting, nice is different than good. Now I know, don't be scared, Granny is right, just be prepared. Isn't it nice to know a lot? And a little bit not. Mr. Baker, you saved our lives. Here.
Are you certain?
Yes. Perhaps Granny will make me another from the skins of that wolf.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
And so, the baker with the second article in hand, feeling braver and more satisfied than he'd ever felt, ran back through the wood. As for the lad Jack,
Only a dolt would exchange a cow for beans.
Mother, no!
To bed without supper for you. Oh,
little did they know, those beans would grow into an enormous stalk that would stretch into the very heavens.
are you all right, miss? Yes. I'm just trying to catch my breath. What a beautiful ball gown you're wearing. Were you at the King's Festival? Yes. Oh, aren't you the lucky one? But whatever are you doing in the woods at this hour? Oh. Ah!
Have you seen a beautiful young maiden in a ball gown pass through?
I don't think so, sir.
I think I see her over there.
I've never lied to royalty before. Never anything to royalty before. Thank you. If a prince were looking for me, I wouldn't hide. Well, what brings you here? And with the cow? Oh, well, you see, my husband's off in the woods somewhere. He's undoing a spell. Oh, yes. But, the prince, oh, what was he like? He's a very nice prince. And it's a very nice ball. And when I entered, they trumpeted. No, the prince. Oh, the prince. Yes, the prince. Well, he's tall. Is that all? Did you dance? Is he charming? Oh, they say that he's charming. We did nothing but dance. Yes. And it made a nice change. No, the prince. Oh, the prince. Yes, the prince. He is charmed for a prince, I guess. Yes. I don't need a white range, and it's all very strange. Well, are you returning to the festival tomorrow eve? Perhaps. Perhaps. Oh, God, to be pursued by a prince. All that pursues me is tomorrow's bread. What I wouldn't give to be in your shoes. Oh, would you look over there? It looks like an enormous vine growing next to that little cottage. I mean slippers. It looks like a giant beanstalk sprang into the sky. The fear is gold. I must get home. And I must have your shoe.
1 midnight gone.
No knot unties itself.
Sometimes it takes you most wish for, and that's to be touched.
The harder to get, the better to have.
Agreed.
Never wear robe at a ball. Or pink. Or open your mouth.
The difference between a cow and a bean is a bean can begin an adventure.
Slotted spoons don't hold much soup.
You're the flower the farther from the path. One midnight gone. The world. Opportunity is not a lengthy visitor.
You may know what you need, but to get what you want, better see that you keep what you have.
1 midnight gone.
And that's to take you
The
most
harder
wish
to get, the better to have.
To get what you want, better keep what you have.
One midnight gone, one midnight gone, into the woods, into the woods, into the woods, and out of the woods and home before.
There are giants in the sky. There are big, tall, terrible giants in the sky. Way up high, you look below the world you left and the things you know. Little more than a glance is enough to show you just how small you are. When you're way up high, you're on your own in a world like none that you've ever known, where the sky is lead and the earth is stone. You're free to do whatever pleases you, exploring things you've never dared, 'cause you don't care when suddenly there's a big, tall, terrible giant at the door. A big, tall, terrible lady giant sweeping the floor. And she gives you food and she gives you rest, and she draws you close to her giant breast. You know things now that you never knew before. Not till the sky. Only just when you've made a friend and all, and you know she's big, but you don't feel small. Someone bigger than her comes along the hall to swallow you for lunch. And your heart is lead and your stomach stone, and you're really scared being all alone. And it's then that you long for the things you've known and the world you left and the little you own. The fun is done. You steal what you can and run, and you scramble down and you look below, and the world you know begins to grow. Roof the house in your mother at the door. Roof the house in the world you never thought to explore. And you think of all of the things you've seen, and you wish that you could live in between. But you're back again, only different than before. After the sky, there are giants in the sky. There are big, tall, terrible, awesome, scary, wonderful giants in the sky. Good fortune, sir. Look what I have. Here's 5 gold pieces.
5 gold pieces.
I had more, but my mother made me surrender them. She allowed me this 5 to do with as I pleased.
Oh my.
Where is Milky White?
Milky White is back home with my wife.
Oh, let's go find them.
Wait. I don't know that I wish to sell.
But you said I might buy her back.
I know, but I'm not certain that 5 gold pieces would suffice.
You're saying you wish more money?
More money is always.
Keep this. I will go fetch more.
Wait, I didn't say. 5 gold pieces. With this money, I could buy baking supplies for a year. I could buy a new thatched roof and a new chimney.
But could you buy yourself a child?
Who are you?
When first I appear, I seem delirious. Unexplained, I'm nothing serious. Could you buy yourself a child?
I don't understand.
How badly do you wish, child? 5 gold pieces? 10? 20?
never thought to put a price on it.
Exactly. You haven't thought about many things, have you,
Give me
son?
back that money. It is not yours.
Nor is it Jack's. The money's not what's important. What's important is to see that your wish be honored.
Come back here. Give me back that money. Damn. Give me back. Huh? What are you doing here?
Oh, I see you've the red cape.
Yes, the cape. Only 2 items left to locate.
3.
2 are the cape and the cow.
You've the cape.
What have you done with the cow?
She ran away and I never reached home. I've been looking for her all night.
I should have known better than to have entrusted her to you.
She might just as easily have run from you.
But she didn't.
But she might
But
have.
she didn't.
But she might have.
But she...
The cow is gone. Get it back! Get it back!
We were just about to do that. Here, I can give you this.
Oh! I don't want to touch that fool! Have you no sense? I can't believe you. My sweetest golden friend.
It's lovely.
She's very gifted.
By tomorrow's midnight, deliver the items, or you wish you never thought to have it, child. Ha!
Oh!
Ha!
I don't like that woman.
I'm sorry that I lost the cow.
I shouldn't have yelled. Now please, go back to the village. I will make things right. And then we can just go about our lives. No more hunting in the woods for mysterious objects. No more witches, or dim-witted boys, or hungry little girls. Go!
Brother, what a surprise. Father and I had wondered where you'd gone.
I have been looking all night for her, the beautiful one I danced the evening with.
She was lovely.
The loveliest.
I'm not certain of that. I must confess, I too have found a maiden, and she lives here in the woods.
The woods?
Yes, atop a tall tower with no doors or stairs.
Where?
Due east, 2 leagues just over the mossy knoll.
And how do you manage your business?
I stand beneath her tower and say, Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair. And then she lowers the most beautiful head of hair, yellow as corn, which I climb to her. Ha ha! Ah! Rapunzel, Rapunzel, what kind of name is that?
You jest, I have never heard of such a thing.
I speak the truth, and besides, she's as true as your maiden, a maiden who runs from a prince. Ha! None would run from us.
Yet one has. Did I abuse her, show her disdain? Why does she run from me? If I should lose her, how shall I regain the heart she hath won from me? Agony beyond power of speech, when the one thing you want is the only thing out of your reach.
High in a tower, she sits by the hour, maintaining her hair. Blithe and becoming, frequently humming, a light-hearted air. Agony, far more painful than yours, when you know she would go with you. If there only were doors. Agony, oh, the torture they teach. What's as intriguing
Or half so fatiguing
as what's out of reach?
Am I not sensitive, clever, well-mannered, considerate, passionate, charming, as kind as I'm handsome, and heir to a throne?
For everything maidens could wish for.
Then why know who I know. The girl must be mad. You know nothing of madness till you're climbing her head. When you see her up there while you're nearing her, all the while leaving her. Agony, misery, although it's different for each. Always 10 steps behind, always 10 feet below, and she's just out of reach. Agony that can cut like a knife. I must have her to wife.
Two princes, each more handsome than the other. Oh, no, get the hair.
Excuse me, young woman. Have you encountered a young boy with a carrot-top hair and a sunny, though occasionally vague disposition answering to the name of Jack?
Oh, wait, not the one partial to a white cow.
That's the one.
Have you seen the cow?
No, and I don't care to ever again. You know, children can be very queer about their animals. You be careful with your children.
I have no children.
That's okay, too.
Yes, well, I have not seen your son today.
I hope he hasn't gone up that beanstalk again. Quit while you're ahead, I say. Jack! Jack!
Moo! Looking for your cow?
Oh, where did you find her? Hello?
What are you doing?
I'm here to make amends.
I want you to stay out of this, old man.
I'm here to see that your wish be honored.
You've caused enough trouble. Keep out of my path.
Oh, I do hope there are no witches to be encountered here. Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair to me.
Is that you, my prince?
Yes. Oh, excuse me for this. Ow! Ow! Oh! Oh! Oh, my goodness, you do take quite a lot of spills, don't you? Hello!
It's these slippers. They're not suited for these surroundings. Oh, actually, they're not much suited for dancing either.
I'd say they were as pure as gold.
Oh, yes! They're all you could wish for in beauty.
What I wouldn't give for just one.
One is not likely to do you much good.
Well, was the ball just as wonderful as it was last evening?
Oh, it's still a nice ball.
Yes, and
there was far too much food.
no, the prince.
Oh, the prince.
Yes, the prince.
If he knew who I really was.
Oh? Who?
I'm afraid I was rude.
Ooh, how?
Now I'm being pursued.
And
And I'm not in the mood.
well, he must have really taken a liking to you.
I don't have much experience with princes and castles and ball gowns.
That's nonsense. Every girl dreams of such things. Oh,
Yes, there she is. Move, move, move.
I must run, and I must have your shoe. Stop!
Stop that!
I need the shoe to have a child.
And I need it to get out of here!
Oh, God.
What happened?
Where did she go?
Who? Don't play the fool, woman. Oh, you mean the beautiful maiden in the ball gown? She went that way, but I was trying to hold her here for
I
you.
can capture my own damsel. Thank you.
Oh, which way did he go?
Who? The Prinsicle! Yes! Oh, he went that direction, but you'll never catch him now.
Oh, well, we would have if that mongrel with the cow hadn't molested us.
The cow?
Please let me just compare this color with that of your own.
He wants to compare our hair to corn.
Dilly!
Over there.
I thought you were returning home. I've had no luck.
Choose the cow.
Yes, I've the cow. I've only 2 of the 4.
3.
2.
No, 3. Compare this to your corn.
Where did you find this?
I pulled it from a maiden in a tower.
3.
4. And I almost had the 4th. She got away.
We've 1 entire day left. Surely we can locate the slipper by then.
We? You mean you'll allow me to stay with you?
Well, perhaps it will take the 2 of us to get this child.
You've changed. You're daring. You're different in the woods. More sure. More sharing. You're getting us through the woods. If you could see, you're not the man who started, and much more open-hearted than I knew you to be.
It takes 2. I thought 1 was enough. It's not true. It takes 2 of us. You came through. When the journey was rough, it took you. It took 2 of us. It takes care. It takes patience and fear and despair to change. Though you swear to change, you can tell if you do. It takes 2.
You've changed. You're thriving. There's something about the woods. Not just surviving. You're blossoming in the woods. At home, I'd fear we'd stay the same forever. And then, out here, you're passionate, charming, considerate, clever.
It takes 1 to begin, but then once you've begun, it takes 2 of you. It's no fun, but what needs to be done you can do. When there's 2 of you, if I dare, it's because I'm becoming aware of us as a pair of us, each accepting a share of what's there. We've changed. We're strangers. I'm meeting you in the woods. Who minds what dangers? I know we'll get past the woods. And once we're past, let's hope the changes last. Beyond woods, beyond witches and slippers and hoods, just the 2 of us. Beyond lies, safe at home with our beautiful prize. Just a few of us. It takes trust. It takes just a bit more, and we're done. We want 4, we had none. We've got 3. We need 1. It takes 2.
Stop her! Stop that head! Oh, Providence! My milky white! And the owners. And my hen.
Oh, look what this hen has dropped in my hand.
A golden egg. I've never seen a golden egg before.
You see, I promised you more than the 5 gold pieces I gave you, sir.
But 5 gold pieces.
Now I'm taking my cow.
Now, I never said I would sell.
But You took the 5 gold pieces.
You took 5 gold pieces?
I didn't take, you gave.
Well, where are the 5 gold pieces?
An old man just came out. I don't.
You said I could have my cow back.
No, I never said you could. I said you might.
You would take money before a child.
When you say it like that, it sounds like a
Milky White is dead.
Two.
Midnights. Go.
Wanting a ball is not wanting a prince.
Near may be better than far, but it still isn't there. Maybe better than far, but it still isn't there.
ball.
So near, so far.
Somebody else's child.
To midnight's gone.
The way that you love.
So near,
Your own.
Prince.
so far.
The greatest prize can often lie at the end of the thorniest path.
Two midnights gone. Two midnights gone.
Two midnights gone, and the exhausted baker and his wife buried the dead Milky White.
You must go to the village in search of another cow.
And what do you propose I use to purchase this cow?
Here. Tell them it's magic.
No one with a brain larger than this is going to exchange a cow for a bean.
Then steal it.
Steal it. Yesterday you were accusing me of using deceit in securing a cow.
Then don't steal it, and resign yourself to a childless life.
I think that it is best that you go for the cow, as I have met a maiden in the woods these previous years, and I think I might succeed in securing her slipper.
Fine.
Fine.
That is simply...
Fine.
Unfortunately for Rapunzel, the witch discovered her affection for the prince before he could spirit her away.
What did I clearly say? Children should listen.
No, no, please.
What were you not to do? Children must see and learn. Why could you not obey? Children should listen. What have I been to you? What would you have me be? Handsome like a prince. But I am old, I am ugly, I embarrass you. No, you are ashamed of me. No, you are ashamed. You don't understand.
I was lonely atop that tower.
It was not company enough.
I am no longer a child. I wish to see the world.
Don't you know what's out there in the world? Someone has to shield you from the world. Stay with me. Princes wait there in the world too. Princes, yes, but rules and humans too. Stay at home. I am home. Who out there could love you more than I? What out there that I cannot supply? Stay with me. Stay with me, the world is dark and wide. Stay a child while you can be a child. With me. I gave you protection, and yet you disobeyed me.
But did you think I would stay in that tower forever?
You lied!
Why didn't you tell me you had a visitor? I will not share you, but I will show you a world you have never seen. No!
When is a white cow not a white cow? I don't know. Leave me alone.
Haven't I left you alone long enough?
Your questions make no sense, old man. Go away.
In need of another cow? What a beautiful cape.
Stay away from my cape or I'll slice you into 1,000 bits.
I don't want it. I was just admiring it.
My granny made it for me from a wolf that attacked us, and I got to skin the animal. And best of all, she gave me this beautiful knife for protection.
Well, look what I have. A hen that lays golden eggs.
I don't believe that that egg came from that hen. Where did you get that egg?
I stole it from the kingdom of the giant. Up there. And if you think this is something, you should see the golden harp that the giant has. It plays the most beautiful tunes without you even having to touch it.
Of course it does. So why don't you go up to the kingdom right now and bring it back and show me?
Oh, I could.
You could not.
I could.
You could not, Mr. Liar.
Ah! I am not a liar. I'll get that harp. You'll see.
After having cast out Rapunzel into a remote desert, the witch returned to take the prince by surprise. And as he leapt from the tower, the thorns into which he fell pierced his eyes and blinded him. As for Cinderella, she returned from her final visit to the festival.
He's a very smart prince. He's a prince who prepares. Knowing this time I'd run from him. He spread pitch on the stairs. I was caught unawares. And I thought, well, he cares. This is more than just malice. Better stop and take stock while you're standing here stuck on the steps of the palace. You think, what do you want? You think, make a decision. Why not stay in because you think, well, that's a thought. What would be his response? But then what if he knew who you were when you know that you're not what he thinks that he wants? And then what if you were what a prince would envision? Although how can you know who you are till you know what you want, which you don't, so then which do you pick? Well, you're safe out of sight and yourself, but where everything's wrong. Or where everything's right and you know, well, you'll never be wrong. And whichever you pick, do it quick, cause you're starting to stick to the steps of the palace. It's your first big decision. The choice isn't easy to make. To arrive at a ball is exciting at all once you're there, though it's scary. And it's fun to see when you know you can leave, but you have to be wary. There's a lot that's at stake, but you stalled long enough and you're still standing stuck in the stuff on the steps. Better run along home and avoid the collision. Even though they don't care, you'll be better off there where there's nothing to choose, so there's nothing to lose. So you pry up your shoes and from out of the blue and without any guide, you know what your decision is, and it's not to decide. You must leave him a clue. For example, a shoe, and then see what he'll do when it's he and not you who is stuck with a shoe in a stew, in the goo. And you learn something too, something you never knew, on the steps of the palace. What? Don't come any closer to
magic bean? Nonsense! Don't do that. I've already lost one shoe this evening. My feet cannot bear to give up another.
I need that shoe to have a child.
That doesn't make any sense.
Well, does it make any sense if you're running from a prince?
Stop!
Wait, here, take my shoes. You'll run faster.
Oh, my apologies.
Oh, just go.
Who was that woman?
I don't know, sir.
Lying will cost you your life.
I've done nothing.
The cow!
I've the slipper. We want more.
I will give this to the prince, and we will search the kingdom tomorrow for the maiden who will fit this shoe.
No, that is mine. I don't care if this costs me my life.
Give her the slipper and all will come to a happy end.
What was that noise?
Sir, just a bolt of lightning from a far-off kingdom.
How dare you go off in search without me?
My apologies, sir. I thought that
Enough of what you thought. I employed a ruse and had the entire staircase smeared with pitch, and there, when she ran down, remained the maiden's slipper.
Brilliant.
I thought so. Did create quite a mess when the other guests left.
And, sir, I have succeeded in obtaining the other slipper.
Give her the slipper and all will come to a happy end.
Who are you, old man?
When at first I appear, I seem deleterious.
Shut up.
Do as he says. He's clearly a spirit of some sort, and we only need one.
Yes. There's a dead giant in my backyard! I heard Jack coming down the beanstalk, calling for his axe, and when he reached the bottom, he took it and began hacking down the stalk. And suddenly, with a crash, the beanstalk fell, but there was no Jack. For all I know, he's been crushed by the ogre.
Worrying will do you no good. If he's safe, then he's safe. If he's been crushed, well, then there's nothing any of us can do about that now, is there? I must be off. I need my rest before tomorrow's search is to commence.
Well, doesn't anyone care that a giant has fallen from the sky?
He is dead, is he not?
With such a thud, I would suppose.
The third midnight is here. For the objects, yes. Slipper, hair.
Cape cow.
That cow doesn't look as white as milk to me. Oh, no, she is. She. Oh. This cow's been covered with flour.
Well, we did have a cow as white as milk. Honestly, we did.
There is she. She's dead.
We thought you'd prefer a live cow.
Of course, I'd prefer a live cow. So bring me the dead one, and I'll bring it back to life. You can do that? No! Okay.
There you are. I have been worried sick.
Mother, look, the most beautiful harp.
You've stolen too much. You could have been killed coming down that plant.
She's too heavy.
What's happening? Oh, Milky White! Oh, now I have two friends, a cow and a harp.
Quiet! Feed the objects to the cow.
What?
You heard me. Feed them to the cow. Fill this.
I'll do it. She'll only milk for me. Squeeze, pal.
Wrong ingredients. Forget about a child. No, you wait. We did everything that you told us to do. 1, that cow was as white as milk. Yes. 2, the cape was as red as blood. Yes. 3, the slipper was as pure as gold. Yes.
And 4, I compared the hair with this ear of corn.
I pulled that hair from a maiden in a tower. What?
You! What?
What were you doing there? I happened to be passing by. Don't touch that hair, don't you understand? I could not have touched
the corn. What? The silky hair of the corn. Pull it from the ear and feed it to the cow. Quickly.
You said better work, old man, before the last stroke of midnight, or your son will be the last of your flesh and blood.
Son, please, not now.
Yes, meet your father.
Father, could that be you? I thought you died in a baking accident. I didn't want to run away, son, but
It's working.
I don't understand. Into the cup. We've given you what you wish.
When can we expect our child?
What's wrong?
Where are you going?
Son! Son! Father! Father!
All is repaired.
He's dead.
And so, the mysterious man died, having helped end the curse on his house. For the baker there would be no reunion with his father, and he and his wife, bewildered, returned home. The witch, who had been punished with age and ugliness that day when her beads had been stolen, and the lightning flashed, was now returned to her former state of youth and beauty. And Milky White, after a night of rather severe indigestion, was reunited with the now wealthy Jack. As for the prince, he began his search for the foot to fit the golden slipper. When he arrived at Cinderella's house, Cinderella's stepmother took the slipper into Florinda's room.
Careful my toes, darling, I know what'll we do. It'll have to go, but when you're his bride, you can sit or ride. You'll never need to walk.
The girl obeyed, swallowing the pain, and joined the prince on his horse, riding off to become his bride.
Look at the blood within the shoe. This one is not the bride that's true. Search for the foot that fits.
The prince returned the false bride, and asked the other sister to put on the shoe.
Why won't it fit? Darling, be still. Caught up a bit of the heel and it will. And when you're his wife, you'll have such a life, you'll never need to walk.
Girl obeyed and swallowed the pain. But as she was helped onto the back of the horse by the prince, he noticed blood trickling from the slipper.
Have you any other daughters?
To which the woman replied,
No. Only a little stunted kitchen wench, which his late wife left behind. But she is much too dirty, she cannot show herself.
I insist.
and when Cinderella presented herself and tried on the blood-soaked slipper, it fit like a glove.
This is the true bride.
I always wanted a son.
And so, much to the disappointment of the stepmother and her daughters, he took Cinderella on his horse and rode off.
Now that is all within the shoe, this is the proper bride for you, fit to attend a prince.
As for Rapunzel, she bore twins and lived impoverished in the desert, till one day her prince, wandering aimlessly, heard a voice so familiar that he went towards it, and upon seeing him, Rapunzel, overjoyed, threw my tears wetted his eyes and restored his vision.
I was going to come fetch you as soon as you learned your lesson.
Who are you?
Surely you remember. Mother, this is who I truly am. Come with me, child. We can be happy as we once were.
She will not go with you.
Let her speak for herself. You are the only family I know. Come with me. You and those beautiful babies.
Leave me no choice.
As is often the way with these tales, in return for her youth and beauty, which lost her power over others. When the wedding with the prince was celebrated, Lucinda and Florinda attended, hoping to win favor with Cinderella. But as they stood by the blessed couple, pigeons swooped down upon them and poked out their eyes, punishing them with blindness.
I see your prince has found you.
Yes.
And, thank you for the slipper.
I didn't think I'd wed a prince.
I didn't think I'd ever find you.
I didn't think I could be so happy.
And so it came to pass. All that seemed wrong was now right. The kingdoms were filled with joy, and those who deserved to were certain to live a long and happy life. Ever after, turn it over, all is mended. And it's not just for today, but tomorrow, and extended. Ever after, all the curses have been ended. The reverse is wiped away, all is tenderness and laughter for forever after. Happy now and happiness and happy ever after. There were danger, fright, and confusion.
But we did it.
The past would often swerve.
We did not come. It's amazing solution. But we did it.
We never lost our nerve.
Not one.
And we reached the right conclusions.
And we got what we deserve. None sighing, none sorrow, tenderness and laughter. Joy today and this tomorrow and forever after.
But we were happy. It was fun when we were blind. Then we went into the woods to get our wish, and now we're really blind.
I had everything but beauty and power, and a daughter like a flower in a tower. Then I went into the woods to get my wish, and now I'm ordinary.
We're
my power, my power,
We're happy now, unhappy and as well as ever after. Happy is our common sense, been worthy of our discontent to be happy ever, ever. You can see your wish but true.
Don't be careful, don't be clever. If you see your wish, pursue. It's a dangerous endeavor, but the only thing to do. Though it's fearful, though it's steep, though it's dark, and though you may lose the path that you may. Though it's fearful, though it's steep, though it's dark, and though you may lose the path that you may. You must stop, you must be warning, and to laugh. You should never wish to get wish again, wish into the woods and up, and it's clear where witches, ghosts, and wolves appear. Into the woods and through the fear, you have to take the journey. Into the woods and down the dell, and pain perhaps, but who can tell? Into the woods to lift the spell.
To the woods to lose the longing.
The woods to have the child, to get the money,
Save the house.
to kill the wolf,
Find the mother.
the kingdom to have, to rent, to get, to save, to kill, to keep, to go to the festival, into the woods, into the woods, into the woods and out of the woods. To be continued and happy ever after. upon a time. Later,
I wish
in that same far-off kingdom,
more than anything,
lived a young
more
princess,
than life,
a Jack,
more than footmen.
I wish.
and the baker with his family.
No, I wish more than anything.
More than love, wish to sponsor a festival.
More than life,
The time has come for a festival.
more than riches,
Oh,
Wish my kingdom up in the sky.
more than anything.
they had more room.
Another room.
But despite some minor inconveniences, they were all happy.
I never thought I'd wed a prince.
I never thought I'd ever find you.
I never thought I could be so happy. Not an unhappy moment since this spring.
Bubble of
I didn't think we'd have a baby.
Thought I could be
I'm
so
so happy.
happy now, happy hence, happy ever after. We're so happy, you're so happy. Just as long as you stay happy, we'll stay happy.
Not one vow.
Lots of pence.
With my cow.
Little gurgles.
Darling, I must go
We
now.
should really sell it.
Where's the cheesecloth?
Wishes may bring problems such that you regret them. Better that though than to never get them. I'm gonna be a perfect wife. A perfect
I'm gonna be a
mother.
perfect
I'm gonna
father.
see that he is
So
so
happy.
I never thought I'd love my life. I never settled for another. And to become a woman,
To be set for
And
life.
we get a child, that fortune smiled. I'm so happy.
only this cottage was a little larger.
I will expand our quarters in due time.
Why expand when you can simply move to another cottage?
We will not move. This was my father's house, and now it will be my son's.
And you would raise your child alongside of a witch?
Why did you always cry when I hold him?
Babies cry, he's fine. And you needn't hold him as if he were so
He
fragile.
wants his mother here.
You know, I cannot take care of him all of the time.
I will care for him when he's older.
We have to go through thick and thin. There's a lot to win. Our future young and softly clean. I never thought I'd be so much I had it here.
I'm so happy. Are you all right?
Yes, I'm fine. Are you
And the
all right?
baby?
He's fine.
You! Have you done this to our house?
Always thinking of yourself. Look at my garden. What of your garden? What? Yuck.
Destroyed.
What's happened? I was thrown to the ground. I saw nothing. Well, what could do such a thing?
An earthquake.
No earthquake. My garden has been trampled. Those are footprints. Then who could do such a thing? Anything with feet that large is no hoop.
Do you think it was a bear?
A bear? Bears are sweet! Besides, you ever see a bear with 40-foot feet? A dragon, no scorch marks. Usually they're linked.
Manticore.
Imaginary.
Griffin.
Extinct.
A giant.
Pass it on. Very, very pass it on.
A giant.
We should tell someone. Who are you gonna tell?
The royal family, of course.
The royal family! I wouldn't count on them to snuff out a rat. The giant. We'll all have to go to battle. Giant's the worst. Giant has a brain. Hard to outwit. A giant. A giant's just like us, only bigger. Much, much bigger. So big that we are just an expendable bug.
beneath his foot. Boom! Crash. We are moving.
And so the baker proceeded to the castle, but not before paying Jack and his mother a visit.
Oh, look, Milky White. It's the butcher.
The baker.
The baker.
What can bring you to me, sir?
I'm here to investigate the destruction that was wrought upon our house today.
Jack has been home with me all day.
I went on to tell the two that he feared there was a giant in the land.
Oh, I can recognize a giant's footstep. I could go to your house
Oh,
and...
you'll do no such thing.
Any help at all?
I'm sorry, but you get none from us. No one cared when there was a giant in my backyard. I don't remember you volunteering to come to my
A
aid.
giant in your backyard is one thing. A crushed home is quite another.
Listen, young man, giants never strike the same house twice. You'll be fine.
I'm taking the news to the castle. Nonetheless,
When the baker reached the castle, it was the princess who greeted his news. The story unfolds.
Excuse me, madame. This skinny man insists on seeing you.
Princess, I've come to report the appearance of a giant in the land.
Where did you see a giant?
Well, I didn't exactly see it.
Then how do you know there's a giant in the land?
My house was destroyed and there are footprints.
That could have been caused by any number of things. I will show you to the door.
Wait!
A nearby household was visited by a giant not long ago, descending from a beanstalk.
Yes, I remember.
That giant was slain. Now come along.
Wait, please. We have a young child. Princess, our child was very difficult to come by. His safety is of great importance to me.
Are we entirely through now?
Yes.
I will see to it that the prince hears of this news when he returns. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm going off to sell the park, Jack.
Mother, no!
Jack, we don't want that around here when there's a giant on the loose.
But I know how to kill a giant.
Enough! We've had our fill of giants.
But Mother, if I could help.
Please promise me you won't leave your surroundings.
But Mother, I'm a man now.
You're still a little boy in your mother's eyes. Now promise me. Promise?
I promise.
What happened to your house?
We've had a baking accident.
A baking accident.
No use in frightening the young thing.
You can't frighten her.
Well, I guess Granny will have to do without the bread and sweets. Besides, I have all I can carry.
Why such a load?
Oh, I'm moving in with Granny. See, we had an accident too. I came home to find our house collapsed, as if a big wind had blown in. I couldn't find my mother anywhere.
No.
So I salvaged what I could, and now I'm off.
Oh, good friends. What news have you? What of Mother's grave? What kind of trouble? Oh no, I can't investigate. A princess isn't supposed to go into the woods unescorted. Oh, good idea. I will disguise myself and see what's wrong. Thank you, birds. Well, we'll take you to your granny's.
What?
You're not going to let her go into the woods alone.
All right, I will take you.
I don't need anyone to take me. I've gone many times before.
Yes, but not when there have been such winds blowing.
That's right. We'll all take you.
No.
I am not going to stay here alone with the baby when a wind might return to this house too.
I know Mother made me promise, but I'm going to find that giant anyway.
Into the woods, it's always when you think at last you're through with them. Into the woods you go again to take another journey.
Into the woods, the weather's clear. We've been before, we've none to fear. Into the woods, away from
Into
here.
the woods to find a giant.
Into the woods to grandmother's house.
Into the woods, the path is straight, no reason then to hesitate.
Into the woods, it's not so late. It's just another journey. Into the woods, but not for long. The skies are strange, the winds are strong. Into the woods to see what's wrong.
Into the woods to slay the giant.
Into the woods to shield the child. To flee the winds.
To find a future,
To shield.
To slay.
to find.
To fix.
What brings you into the wood today? I am investigating news of a giant.
You, investigating news of a giant. Not even father would do that. That's business for your steward, old lad.
Well, what brings you into the wood?
Oh, my Rapunzel has run off.
Run off?
Yes, she's a changed woman, subject to hysterical fits of crying and moods that no soul could predict. I know not what to do.
What a pity.
And Cinderella,
She remains well.
does she? Now, brother, do tell me what you're really doing here.
High in a tower, like yours was, but higher, a beauty asleep. All round the tower, a thicket of briar, 100 feet deep. Agony, no frustration more keen, when the one thing you want is a thing that you've not even seen.
I found a casket entirely of glass. No, it's unbreakable. Inside, don't ask it, made in a lass, just as unwakeable. What unmistakable agony is the way always barred. She had skin white as snow.
Did you learn her name?
No, there's a dwarf standing guard. Agony, such that princes must weep. Always enthralled, most do anything almost for something asleep.
If it were not for the thicket,
A thicket's no trick, is it thick?
it's the thicket.
The trick is to pick it apart with a stick.
Yes, but even one cricket's my thing about love.
Well, it's sick.
It's no sicker than your thing with dwarves.
Dwarfs are very upsetting.
Not forgetting the tasks unachievable, mountains unscalable, if it's conceivable but unavailable. Agony, misery, woe not to know what you miss. While they lie there for years,
And you cried on their beards.
what unbearable bliss. Agony that can cut like a knife. Ah, well, back to my wife.
Rapunzel. I must be off. Godspeed, good brother.
Godspeed.
After hours of searching for Granny, our intrepid travelers had lost not only their way, but their patience as well.
Are you certain this is the right direction?
We went down the dell.
Perhaps you've forgotten the
The
way.
path is straight.
It was straight. Now there is no path.
Where's the stream? Where's the lily pond? Where's Granny?
Calm down. Perhaps you'd better turn back.
No!
We'll just have to find Granny's house without the path.
But Mother warned me to never stray from the path.
The path is straight from you.
Wait, that looks familiar. See in the distance, 3 oak trees.
Yes, I recognize those trees.
Are we there yet? Who might that be?
Where are we going?
The steward and the royal family. What brings you into the woods?
The castle has been set upon by a giant.
Oh, no.
I warned you. Why didn't you do something?
I don't make policy, I just carry it out.
And I warn you that you can't count on a royal family to solve your problems. I think it best we go back to the village.
I wouldn't be in such a rush if I were you.
Guess which path the giant took to the castle?
What?
No. All that's left of my garden is a sack of beets. And there's not much left of your house either.
No. But I heard giants never strike the same house twice.
You heard wrong.
That size!
Where is the lad who killed my husband?
There is no lad here.
We haven't seen him.
I want the lad who climbed the beanstalk.
We'll get him for you right away.
Don't move.
It was you who destroyed our house, not a great wind. It's because of you I have no mother.
And who destroyed my house? That boy asked for shelter, and then he stole our gold, our head, and our hut. Then he killed my husband. I must avenge her wrongdoings.
But we are not responsible for him. You're wasting your breath.
She's right, you can't reason with a dumb giant.
Not all giants are dumb. Give me the boy.
We told you he's not here.
The girl is telling the truth.
I know he's there, and I'm going to wait right here until he's delivered to me.
The giant, who was nearsighted, remained convinced that she had found the lad. There was no consensus among us which course of action to take.
Put a spell on her.
What? I no longer have my power. If I did, you think I'd be standing here with all of you?
And we'll have to give her some.
Who? The steward! It's in his line of duty to sacrifice his
Don't
life.
be ridiculous. I'm not giving up my life for anyone.
Don't take it personally.
I'm waiting!
You must understand, these were not people familiar with making choices. Their experience in the wood had in no way prepared them to deal with a force this great.
Excuse me, would you like a blind girl instead?
How dare you!
Put them out of their misery!
We're not that miserable!
What are you talking about?
She doesn't want a woman.
Well, fine, then what do you suggest we do?
I'm still waiting!
It is interesting to examine the moral issue at question here. The finality of stories such as these dictates. Sorry, I tell the story. I'm not part of it.
That's right.
Not one of us.
You're always on the outside.
That's my role. You must understand, there must always be someone on the outside.
You're going to be on the inside now.
You're making a big mistake. Nonsense. You need to object to observer to pass the story along.
Some of us don't like the way you've been telling it.
If you drag me into this mess, you'll never know how your story ends. You'll be lost.
Wait, he's right. He's the only one who knows the story.
You think it'll be fun when you have to tell yourself? Think of your baby.
Hey, stop! No, he's right. Let him go. And you put that away.
Now that's better. You don't want to live in a world of chaos. There must always be an outside. I'm not the lad!
This is not the lad!
Don't drop it! Why did you push him into her arms?
You wanted to get rid of him too. We might have thought of something else.
If it were up to you, a decision would never have been made.
Now that he's gone, we'll never know what will happen next.
We'll manage.
Must I search among you for the lad?
No! Jack is just a boy. We had no food to eat, so he sold his beloved cow in exchange for magic beans. If anyone is to be punished, it's the man who made that exchange.
That's right.
Nonsense.
He was your responsibility. Now I must punish
kingdom.
Shh, be quiet!
I'll hide my son and you'll never find him.
Don't upset the
You'll
giant!
never find him.
I'm warning you!
And if you don't go back this instant, we'll get you for all you've done. We'll...
Where is your son? Is that him?
No! No! This is not the lad. Stay with me.
The boy is hiding in the steeple tower.
That's true.
Yes.
If he is not, I will return and find you!
Rapunzel! Stay away from me! Stay with me!
Oh, no!
No, step on.
She's in poor condition.
Wake up.
Don't let them get Jack.
We won't.
Promise me, as I stand here at death's door.
I'll do all I can.
Promise. Promise.
All right, I promise.
No, you come away from there. You killed her.
I was thinking of the greater good. That's my job.
This is the world I meant. Couldn't you listen? Couldn't you stay content? Safe behind a wall as I could not. Now you know what's out there in the world. No one can prepare you for the world. Even I, how could I, who loved you as you were? How could I have shielded you from her or them? No matter what you say, children won't listen. No matter what you know, children refuse to learn. Guard them along the way, still they won't listen. Children can only grow from something you love to something you lose.
Life was so steady, and now this. When are things to return to normal?
We must be gone if we've to arrive before nightfall.
Where are you going?
We're off to a hidden kingdom.
Shh! We can't take everyone.
Fools. There's nowhere to hide.
You'll never get there. We have to stay here and find our way out of this together.
Some people are cut out to battle giants. Others are not. I don't have the Constitution. And as long as I can be of no help, I'm going to hide. Everything will work out fine in the end.
Not always.
I hope the giant steps on them all. No, you shouldn't say that. We're thinking the same thing. This is terrible. We just saw 3 people die.
Since when are you so squeamish?
How many wolves have you carved up? A wolf's not the same. Ask a wolf's mother.
Stop it.
Suggest we find that boy and give the giant what she wants. If we give her the boy, she'll kill him too. If we don't, she'll kill half the kingdom.
No, one step at a time.
Maybe if he apologizes, he'll make amends.
Yes, he'll return the stolen goods.
Yes, he's really a sweet boy at heart, and she'll see that. You people are so blind! It's because of that boy there's a giant in our land. Now, while you continue talking about this problem, I'll find the lad myself and serve him to the giant for lunch. Are we really going to let her feed the boy to the giant? No.
I'll have to find him first.
Yes, I'll go with you.
No, you stay here with the baby.
No, we'll fan out and it'll increase our chances of finding him. Oh, no, I need you to stay here with the baby. What?
You would leave our child with her.
The baby's asleep, he'll be fine with the girl.
But what if the giant were to return here?
The giant won't harm them, I know.
How do you know?
Because I know.
But what if the giant...
What if? Will only a giant's foot stop your arguing?
You will stay here with the baby. Please.
Do you two always argue like that?
No, not really.
Seems like you do.
No, there's nothing wrong with a little argument.
Oh, I see. Milky.
Wait, that's him.
Jack!
Milky! You will stay here with the baby.
But I want to come.
No, please, you'll be safer here.
Don't go too far, please.
I will only go 100 paces, and if I don't find him, I'll come right back. 1, 2...
Jack!
Oh, my goodness. Hello.
Hello.
You must be here to slay the giant.
Yes.
Well, have you come upon the giant yet?
No.
I have.
You have.
Yeah?
And why are you alone in the woods?
Oh, well, I came here with my husband, and it's a long story.
Your husband would let you roam alone in the woods?
Oh, no, actually, that was my choice. You see, I'm looking for the lad.
Your choice. How brave.
Brave, I
Yes. Anything can happen in the woods. May I kiss you? Any moment we could be crushed.
Well, I don't...
Don't feel rushed.
This is ridiculous. What am I doing here? I'm in the wrong story. Lad, wait 1 moment, please. We can't do this. You have a princess.
Why, yes, I do.
And I have a baker.
Of course. You're right. How foolish. Foolishness can happen in the woods. Once again, please. Let your hesitations be hushed. Any moment, big or small, is a moment. After all, seize the moment. Skies may fall any moment.
But this isn't right.
Right and wrong don't matter in the woods. Only feelings let us meet the moment unblushed. Life is often so unpleasant. You must know that as a peasant, best to take the moment present as a present for the moment.
Jack! Jack! What's wrong, ma'am? May I be of some service?
The tree has fallen. Mother's grave destroyed.
No, I'm sorry.
All my wishes have just been crushed.
Don't say that.
It's true, you wouldn't understand.
Well, you can't stay here. There's a giant on the loose.
I'm sure the prince will see to it that the giant is rid from our land.
There's been no signs of the prince. No doubt he's off seducing some young maiden.
What?
I hear that's what princes do.
Not all princes.
You look just like the princess, but dirty. You are the princess. Oh, sorry.
Get up, get up. I'm not a princess here.
What are you to do?
Well, I must make my way back to the castle.
You haven't heard. We came upon the royal family. The castle has been set upon by the giant.
And what about the prince?
He was not with them.
Oh.
You must come with me. You shall be safe in our company.
I must leave you.
What? But why?
The giant.
Oh, the giant. I'd almost forgotten. Well, will we find each other in the woods again?
This was just a moment in the woods, our moment. Shimmering and lovely and sad. Leave the moment, just be glad for the moment that we had. Any moment is a moment when you're in the woods. I must go off to slay a giant. That is what the next moment holds for me. I will not forget you. How brave you are to be alone in the woods. And how alive you've made me feel.
What was that? Was that me? Was that him? Did a prince really kiss me? And kiss me, and kiss me. And did I kiss him back? Was that wrong? Am I mad? Is that all? Does he miss me? Was he suddenly getting bored with me? Wake up! Stop dreaming, stop prancing about the woods. It's not deceiving, what is it about the woods? Back to life, back to sense, back to child, back to husband. You can't live in the woods. There are vows, there are ties, there are needs, there are standards, there are shouldn'ts and shoulds. Oh, but why not both instead? There's the answer if you're clever. Have a child for warmth and a baker for bread and a prince for whatever. Never, it's these woods. Face the facts, find the boy, join the group, stop the giant, just get out of these woods. Was that him? Yes, it was. Was that me? No, it wasn't. Just a trick of the woods. Just a moment. One peculiar passing moment. Must it all be either less or more, either plain or grand? Is it always or is it never? And that's what woods are for those moments in the woods. Oh, if life were made of moments, even now and then a bad one. But if life were only moments, well then you'd never know you had one. First a witch, then a child, then a prince, then a moment who can live in the woods. And to get what you wish only just for a moment, these are dangerous woods. Let the moment go. Don't forget it for a moment though.
She should be back by now.
She said she would only go 100 paces.
I'm sure she'll return.
No, I better go look for her. In which direction did she go?
Ow! Please don't let her give me to the giant.
It's not our fault the giant wants you.
You're hurting me.
Let go of him.
Leave him alone.
Where did you find this? Where is my wife?
She's dead.
What?
I'm sorry, sir. I came upon her. She was under a tree.
He was sobbing over her like she was his own mother.
How awful.
How could this happen?
I buried her in a footprint.
What was I thinking? I should have just stayed with her.
Remorse will get you nowhere.
My wife is dead!
Wake up! People are dying all around you. You're not the only one to suffer a loss. When you're dead, you're dead. Now it's time to get this boy to the giant before we're all so much dead meat.
Keep away from him.
No, this is no time to be soft-hearted. He's going to the giant and I'm taking him.
Yes! He's the one to blame. It's because of you there's a giant in our midst and my wife is dead.
But it isn't my fault I was given those beans. You persuaded me to trade away my cow for beans, and without those beans there'd have been no stock to get up to the giants in the first place.
Wait a minute, Magic. Beans for a cow so old that you had to tell a lie to sell it, which you told were they worthless. Beans were they oversold. Oh, and tell us who persuaded you to steal that gold.
See, it's your fault.
No.
Yes, it's your fault.
No.
Yes, it is.
It's not.
It's true.
Wait a minute, but I only stole the gold to get my cow back from you.
So it's your fault.
Yes.
No, it isn't. I'd have kept those beans, but our house was cursed. She made us get a cow to get the curse reversed.
It's your father's fault that the curse got placed and the place got cursed in the first place. Oh, then it's his fault. So, then it's his fault.
No.
Yes, it is. It's his.
I guess.
Wait a minute, but I chopped down the beanstalk, right? That's clear, but without any beanstalk, then what's clear is how did the second giant get down here in the first place? Second place.
Yes, how?
Well, who had the other bean?
The other bean.
The other bean.
Pocketed the other bean?
I didn't. Yes, I did.
So it's your fault.
No, it isn't, because I gave it to my wife.
No, it's her fault.
No, it isn't.
Then whose is it?
Wait a minute. She exchanged that bean to obtain your shoe, so the only one who happened with the bean is you.
You mean that old bean that's your wife? Oh dear, well I never knew, and so I threw. Well, don't look here. So it's your fault. But
Yes, it's her fault.
But-
And it isn't mine at all.
But what?
if you hadn't gone back up again,
We were needy.
you were greedy. Did you need that hen?
But I got it from my mother.
So it's her fault then. Yes, what about the harp in the third place?
The harp, yes.
She went and dared me to.
I dared her to.
Dared me to. She said that I was scared.
Me?
Scared me.
No, I
So
said
it's your fault.
Wait a minute, if you hadn't dared her to.
And you had left the harp alone and wouldn't be in
Hadn't
trouble in the
bean
first
in
place.
the first place. She had a harp in the third
Had
place.
it raised the
Right, so
third.
raise the beans
in the first place.
It's your fault.
You're responsible. You're the one who's right.
It's your fault.
Broke a little vow. Did you? Had to get your prince. Had to get your cow. Have to get your wish. Doesn't matter how. Anyway, it doesn't matter now. It's the last midnight. It's the boom splat. Nothing but a last midnight. Everybody's smashed flat. Nothing we can do. Not exactly true. We could always give her the boy. No, of course what really matters is to play. Sound when you can play. Fine if that's the thing you enjoy. Placing the blame if that's the aim. Give me the blame. Just give me the boy.
No,
No. You're so nice. You're not good, you're not bad, you're just nice. I'm not good, I'm not nice, I'm just right. I'm the witch, you're the world. I'm the hitch, I'm what no one believes. I'm the witch. You're all liars and thieves like his father, like his son will be too. Oh, why bother? You'll just do what you do. It's the last midnight. So goodbye. soar. Here you want some more. Listen to the roar, giants by the score. I'll let you to play another witch. It's the last midnight. It's the last verse. Now before it's past midnight, I'm leaving you my last curse. I'm leaving you alone. You can tend the garden, it's yours, separate and alone. Everybody down on all fours, horrid mother wed, lost the beams again. Punish me the way you did then, give me claws and a hunch just away from this bunch and the doom and the gloom and the
Maybe I shouldn't have stolen from the giant.
Maybe I shouldn't have strayed from the path.
Maybe I shouldn't have attended the ball.
Yes, maybe you shouldn't have.
Where are you going?
Away from here.
But you said we have to find our way out of this together.
It doesn't matter whether we're together or apart.
But we need your help.
You don't understand. My wife was the one who really helped. I depended on her for everything.
You would leave your child.
My child will be happier in the arms of a princess.
Wait. All right. Come on, Jack.
I thought you were dead.
Not completely. Are we ever?
As far as I'm concerned, you are.
Is that true?
It's because of you all of this happened.
I strayed into her garden to give your mother a gift, and I foolishly took some for myself. How are we to know? How are we ever to know? And when she died, I ran from the guilt. And aren't you about to make the same mistake?
No.
Aren't you running away?
No more questions. Please. No more tests. Comes the day you say what for. Please. No more.
We disappoint, we disappear, we die, but we don't.
What?
They disappoint, in turn I fear, forgive though they won't.
No more riddles. No more jests. No more curses you can't undo, left by fathers you never knew. No more quests. No more feelings. Time to shut the door. Just no more.
Running away, let's do it. Free from the ties that bind. No more despair or burdens to bear out there in the yonder. Running away, go to it. Where did you have in mind? Have to take care, unless there's a where. You'll only be wandering blind. Just more questions. Different kind. Where are we to go? Where are we ever to go? Running away, we'll do it. Why sit around designed. Trouble is, son, the farther you run, the more you feel undefined. For what you have left undone, and more what you've left behind. We disappoint, we leave a mess, we die but we don't.
Disappoint, in turn, I guess, forget though we won't. Like father, like son. No more giants waging war. Can't we just pursue our lives with our children and our wives till that happier day arrives? How do you ignore all the witches, all the curses, all the wolves, all the lies, the false hopes, the goodbyes, the reverses, all the wondering what even worse is still in store. All the children, all the giants, no more.
Give up.
He wouldn't leave his baby.
It looked like he was going to.
Give me my son. He always cries when I hold him.
Now what are we to do?
We must have a plan before the giant returns.
What?
We all have to think.
If only there was some way we could surprise her.
She's too tall to surprise.
Oh, good friends! I need your help now more than ever. What of the prince? Oh, I don't care about that. What's important now is we find a way to fell the giant. How can you help? You can do that? Oh, however can I thank you?
You can talk to birds?
The birds will help.
How?
When the giant returns, the birds will peck her eyes out till she's blind.
What good will that do?
Then you'll surprise her, strike her, do whatever you do to kill a giant.
Once she's blinded, she'll stagger about.
She'll get angry.
And she'll crush us all. We'll smear the ground with pitch. We'll lure her to an area smeared with pitch. Her shoes will stick and she will not be able to move.
I will strike her from behind.
What will you strike her with? And lure her where?
Yes, where?
A tower.
Ooh.
What tower?
Over there, between those two trees. An old tower.
Yes, lead her to the tower.
All right. We have to try something. Quick. It'll be dark soon.
Here.
Thank you.
I'm excited.
Come on.
Oh. Now. Don't cry, little one. I know, you want your mother. The giant went in that direction.
My darling, I did not recognize you. What are you doing in these old clothes and with a child? You must get back to the castle at once. There's a giant on the loose.
The giant has been to the castle.
No. Are you all right? My love, why are you being so cold?
Maybe because I'm not your only love. Am I?
I love you. I do. But, yes, it's true.
Why? If you loved me, then would you have strayed?
I thought that if you were mine, that I'd never wish for more. And part of me is as content and happy as I've ever been. But there remains a part of me that continually needs more.
I, too, on occasion, have wanted more, but I've never gone in search of it. If this is how you behave as a prince, then what kind of king will you be?
I was raised to be charming, not sincere. I didn't ask to be born a king, and I'm not perfect. I am only human.
I think you should go.
Leave? But I do love you.
Consider me lost, a victim of the giant.
Is that truly what you wish?
My father's house was a nightmare. Yours was a dream. Now, I want something in between. Please go.
I will always love the maiden who ran away.
And I, the faraway prince.
They're almost finished. You see over there between those two towers? When the giant comes, we are to lead her over there.
Good.
I wanted to climb the tower too.
Oh, I'm glad you're here to help me. What's wrong?
My granny's gone.
Oh, no. I'm so sorry.
I think my granny and mother would be upset with me.
Why?
They said to always make them proud. And here I am about to kill somebody.
Not somebody. A giant who has been causing harm.
But the giant's a person. Aren't we to show forgiveness? Mother would be very unhappy with these circumstances.
Mother cannot guide you. Now you're on your own. Only me beside you. Still you are not alone. No one is alone. Truly, no one is alone. Sometimes people leave you halfway through the woods. Others may deceive you. You decide what's good. You decide alone. But no one is alone.
I wish.
I know.
Wait until my mother hears I've slain the giant.
Jack, your mother is dead.
Dead? Was she killed by the giant?
She was arguing with the giant, trying to protect you. And she was struck a deadly blow by the Princess Steward.
No. Why would he do that?
She was afraid that she was provoking the giant.
Can no one bring her back?
No one.
That steward will pay for this. After we slay the giant, I will slay him.
You will do no such thing.
But he shouldn't have killed my mother, right?
I guess not.
And he must die.
Well, no.
Why not?
Because that would be wrong.
What he did was wrong. He should be punished.
He will be somehow.
How?
I don't know. Stop asking me questions I can't answer.
I'm going to kill him.
Then kill him. No. Don't kill him.
Mother isn't here
Wrong
now.
things, right things.
Who knows what she'd
Who
say?
can say what's true?
Nothing's quite so clear
Things,
now.
slight things.
You've lost your way.
You decide, but you are not alone.
Believe me, no one is alone.
No one is alone. Believe me.
Truly,
You move just a finger. to linger, be heard. No one acts alone. Careful, no one is alone. People make mistakes. Fathers,
Mothers,
people make mistakes. Holding
to their wrong,
thinking
they're alone. Honor their mistakes.
for their
Everybody
mistakes.
makes
One another's
There's
terrible mistakes. Which
Witches can be
right?
right.
Giants,
can be good.
you decide what's right. You decide
Decide what's good. Just remember.
someone is on your side. Our side, someone else is not. While we're seeing our side, maybe we forgot. They are not alone. No one is alone.
Hard to see the light now.
Just don't let it go. Things will come out right now.
We can make it so. Someone is on your side. Here she comes! Remember, don't let her know our plan.
Where is the boy?
We don't know! Yes, we do! We cannot go on hiding him any longer! He must pay for his wrongs!
Quick, tell me where he is.
Over there! See that tower where the birds are clustered? Jack is in that tower, hiding!
Thank you. Now justice will be served, and I shall leave your kingdom.
Blackbirds! Oh, she doesn't look happy!
Oh.
Ouch! Oh, the club is stuck in her head! But they've done it! She's sweating! Bleeding all over! She's beginning to barf! She's beginning to barf! The slotted spoon can catch the potato.
Every knot was one straight rope.
The harder the weight, the better the hat. Indeed.
The greater the good, the harder the blow.
When going to hide, know how to get there.
And how to get back.
And eat first. The knife is dull today.
Maybe sharp by tomorrow.
Now we can all return home, and let us hope that there will be no more killing.
But where am I to go? I have no one to take care of me.
You'll have to take care of yourself now, Jack. It's time.
No, it's not. I'll take care of him.
You will?
Yes, I'll be your mother now.
I don't want another mother. I want a friend and a pet.
Of course, we have nowhere to go, so we'll come stay with you.
Oh, no.
It'll be fun.
My house is a shambles, and there's hardly room for... Of course you can come stay with us.
And you shall join us too.
You'll not return to the castle.
I'll gladly help your house. Sometimes I actually enjoy cleaning. Oh, how proud your wife would have been of you.
And how sad it is that my son will never know her. Maybe I just wasn't meant to have children.
Don't say that. Of course you were meant to have children.
But how will I go about being a father with no one to mother my child?
Calm the child.
Yes, calm the child.
Look, tell him the story of how it all happened. Be father and mother. You'll know what to do.
Alone.
Sometimes people leave you halfway through the woods. Do not let it grieve you. No one leaves for good. You are not alone. No one is alone. Hold him to the light now. Let him see the glow. Things will be alright now. Tell him what you know.
Once upon a time, in a far-off kingdom,
Careful the things you
lived a
say.
young maiden,
Children will listen.
a sad young lad,
Careful the things you do.
and a childless baker
Children will see.
with his wife.
And learn. Children may not obey, but children will listen. Children will look to you for which way to learn what to be. Careful before you say, listen to me. Children will listen. Careful the wish you make. Wishes are children. Careful the path they take. Wishes come true. Not Careful the spell you cast, not just on children.
Sometimes the spell may last,
Cast what you can see and turn against you. Careful the tale you tell, that is the spell. Children will listen.
Those fearful, those deep boots, starting where you may lose. The path where you may come to rules. Those deep boots, I say you may lose. At the path you have to rules. Those deep boots, I say that you have to pay. There are always flows, there are always spells, there are always things where giant spells. There's some into the woods you go again. You have to every now and then. Into the woods, no telling when. Be ready for the journey. Into the woods, but not too fast. Or what you wish you lose at last.
into the woods, but mind the past.
Into the woods, but mind the future.
Into the woods, but not to stray, or tempt the wolf, or steal from the giant. The way is dark, the light is dim, but now there's you, me, her, and him. The chances look small,
The choices look grim.
but everything you learn there will help when you return there. The light is getting dimmer, I think I see a glimmer.
Into the woods you have to grope, but that's the way you learn to cope. Into the woods to find there's hope of getting through the journey. Into the woods each time you go, there's more to learn of what you know. Into the woods, but not too slow. Into the woods it's nearing midnight. Into the woods to find the wolf, to meet the witch, to honor the giant, to mind, to eat